Culture literally means the arts and other manifestations of human achievement. Y'all think we don't have culture? I'm a little baffled, you guys. I don't think y'all know what culture is. Wait. Y'all don't know what culture is. I'm sorry. That's mean. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That's mean. I made a video a while back where I was talking about how Black people we basically don't have soft power despite having all of the tenets of soft power. Power is the attempt at having global influence through the export of things such as culture. In this case, it would be entertainment. And if that concept sounds familiar, that's because that's exactly what Japan and Korea has done over the past 3 or so decades through manga, anime, K-dramas, music, food, toys, candy, fashion. The list goes on and on and on. Think about what Japan does in America and across the world with anime, and what Korea is doing across the world with K-pop. That is soft power. They are establishing global power through the export of their culture. Black Americans, our culture is all over the place. However, we do not financially benefit from it. Most of our work is the financial benefits that we reap for our soft power is filtered through the hands of powerful white people, particularly powerful white men, which means that we get very little return on our global export of our culture. And this is just another way that slavery has completely crippled Black Americans and our ability to wealth build.
You have to pay tax on that money, what you borrow. You know, any money you borrow is 2 bits on a dollar. You know that.
No, go over that. In other words, when you borrow money from Senator Eastland, you've got to pay an interest?
Yeah, I had to pay interest on it.
Tell us about that. Go all the way through and tell us how that works.
Yeah, see, when I borrow it, just like I borrowed $30, well, I'm got to pay 2 bits on every one of them dollars I borrowed from him.
So they're not getting anything free. If they loan them money, they might have to pay that double instead of just paying maybe 10% on the dollar.
Throughout history, not only did our unpaid labor, because slaves were the enslaved Black people were the ones who put the United States on the map. We are the reason that the United States is a world power right now. We are the reason that the United States is an economic juggernaut, or was an economic juggernaut for so long. Our unpaid and underpaid labor is the exact reason. Ours, the Chinese, Native Americans are the reason why the United States is in the position and has been in the position that it's in right now. When it comes to our culture has constantly been exported these on forward. Our dance styles, our sense of fashion, our hairstyles, the way we do our nails, all of that has exported globally, and we see little to no economic benefits from it. And in fact, we usually suffer a social consequence for it, because when we wear our hair in ways that people deem, whatever, in braids and locks and things like that, it's considered dirty, ugly, and unkempt, even though people who wear natural hair have extensive hair care routines and have to do extensive makeup maintenance to keep that hair up. When we have our long nails, people think, oh, you can't wipe your ass. They literally think we're dirty. They think our nails are dirty, even though if you are someone who truly really knows and cares about this particular style, you would know that hygiene and nail maintenance is something that is very important to Black women who enjoy nail art. Almost everything has a meaning and a purpose and requires maintenance and upkeep. However, whenever people see it on us, it's considered low class, low brow, dirty, ugly, unappealing, or unprofessional, despite the fact that it originated with us. Crazy how much stuff really does have to do with racism and slavery and black people being established as the world's permanent underclass when you really think about it, because it really just ties back to people's desire to extract and take from black folks, while not only not paying black people what they are owed and what they deserve, but even stripping them of any kind of financial or social gain that they could possibly receive, or expressing the very thing that originates with us. You know what I mean? Like, all of this stuff originates with us, and everybody else gets to enjoy it. Like I said, it's an export. We're exporting a product to you all. Our fashion, our hair, our music, and our dance styles, all of that is an export of black Americans. And some of it is our history as well. I mean, there are some things, yo mama jokes, our handshakes, our dances, a lot of that stuff is historical as well. Like that's stuff that we've been doing since we got here off of the plantation, that we have retained. I mean, because I know y'all think that black Americans don't have culture, which is like really one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my entire life. But yeah, those are things that we retained from our motherland, and that our bodies have remembered, and that we've managed to pass down through generations. So on top of us exporting the product of our culture out to y'all, we're exporting our history as well. And it's so crazy because y'all don't even think that black Americans have history. Oh my god, y'all are dumb. I'm sorry. Oh my god, wait. We gotta talk about it, bro. We gotta talk about it. Okay, so like this idea that black American people don't have culture, right? Like, I don't know where to start, because I don't. What do y'all think culture is? What do y'all know what the definition of culture is? Culture literally means the arts and other manifestations of human achievement. Y'all think we don't have culture? But y'all say that black Americans don't have culture, when culture literally means the arts and other manifestations of human achievements. The arts. You mean that thing that black Americans are constantly at the forefront of? You mean that thing that y'all know we made a whole new genre, right? Like rap is 125% black American. Like, came out of America from black folks. And y'all don't have culture. Ooh, wait a minute, bitch. Wait. It's so fucking funny. I don't have time to dig into everything that black American culture is and encapsulates, but we already know that for the most part, music, almost every form of music in America can be tied back to black Americans. Jazz, blues, bluegrass, folk, country, rock, rap, R&B, hip hop, all of it. Okay. And in terms of like intellectual thought, we're not even gonna get into how black people were at the forefront of many philosophies. We have black American philosophers, black American politicians, and thought leaders, especially ones that emerged during slavery, because yes, even during slavery, black people's intellect could not be chained. Black people's minds could not be changed. So you had black folks who were not only retaining the languages and the lessons, stories, histories, etc. of their ancestors and their families from back in Africa, but were then revolutionizing it, right? And they were finding ways to incorporate that into their speech patterns today. That's how we have AAVE and different dialects. That's how we have our own kind of patois and stuff that comes out of Black America. We incorporated our cooking styles into the food that we eat now, especially in Black Southern cuisine. A lot of that has to do with a marrying of ingredients and the flora and fauna and the wildlife that we found here, but we would cook it in ways that were reminiscent of Black home, and we still do that to this day. Oh God, and it ties directly back to our motherland. What? I had seen this woman from Africa. I believe she was, I don't want to say a princess. I don't know if she was a princess, but I do know that she was in some kind of position of power. And she was doing this handshake greeting with someone. And I was like, that's a dap. She's dapping. That's a dap. Holy shit. What's so cool about Black American culture? Because there's so many times, like I was seeing, it was another tribe out of Africa, and they were doing this footwork, and I was watching, and I'm like, that's double Dutch. And then there was another thing, and I was like, oh, they're stepping, they're doing a step routine. And then there was another, even just keeping it in America, I was watching this group of men, they were in the 70s, and they were going back and forth, and I'm like, oh, they're doing a roast session, they're doing your mama jokes, they're roasting each other.
Your mama sitting on the fence, selling pussy for 15 cents. Down come a bee and stung on the ass, she raised that price to $1.50. Go ahead on, Fred. Well, this bad, all right? I fuck your man behind the Jeep and had your daddy scared to peep. Usually you tell them when you're angered at somebody and you don't want to hit him, so you insult them like that instead of fighting. No, you don't. Or it doesn't. You can just do it for fun.
Sometimes we chopping cotton in the field. You never tell them whoever call shooting out is a rub. Who can last long? Who know the more? You go so far that one man run out, then you win. You the champ.
You know what I love about Black American culture is because so much of it was obfuscated and obscured by the Dirty Booty Cannibals, I get to discover new things about my culture, and I get to see, and when I see things out of different tribes and areas in Africa, I'm like, that's where it's from. Hey cousin, oh my God, cousin. Like, that's why I don't I don't buy into the diaspora wars, because like I see my family and I'm like, it feels like I'm discovering a part of myself and a part of the tapestry that's missing. But when I am able to piece together, oh, that looks like this thing that we still do today, that I grew up watching my elders do, that I grew up doing, like, and then I see people from different parts of Africa doing it, I'm like, oh, that's where it's from. Oh my God, that's where I'm from. That's me. Y'all, oh man. When people say that Black Americans have no culture, I think that's so unfortunate. And it also shows that Black Americans' achievements, accomplishments, and contributions to the world have been so thoroughly pried away from us that y'all can't even recognize that it comes from us. So yeah, it's extremely embarrassing when particularly black people from other diasporas, whitey folks, I don't expect much from them anyway, they just learned how to bathe, but from other black people from other cultures, when they say that Black Americans don't have culture, it's really embarrassing for y'all, for you guys, like Black folks from Africa, Black folks from the UK, Black people from the islands who say that Black Americans don't have culture. That's embarrassing for you to say. Like, you sound unintelligent, and I know that y'all aren't, because we're cousins, you know what I mean? Like, we're cousins. My family ain't stupid. What? So it's embarrassing. It's really stupid to say, and it just makes white supremacy stronger. Y'all might want to stop saying that shit, because we do have a culture, and if you look close enough, it came from you. Ooh, but you didn't hear it from me.